Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. This video is about my Pod Go, or the same exact thing can be done on the Helix, but basically I'll show you some more of my crazy spacey synthy sounds. And by the way, if you like my content, please subscribe, like or dislike my videos. So a Pod Go is just a very nice, kind of simplified, less powerful processor as compared to the Helix, and I like it very much. See my review video on the Pod Go. As always, the buttons are the weakest point of Line 6 products or any other, I guess, modern processors because of the micro switches, and I recently cleaned them out. Also, you can find a video on my channel. But anyway, without further ado, let me demo my sounds and we can go through the setup on my computer. That's sound number one. So the first sound that I showed you were actually two sounds. I'm toggling between the two different sounds with the expression pedal. So it's like, and it's really convenient to use the expression pedal if you're constantly changing between two things. Otherwise you'll be stepping on buttons and you will pretty much destroy them in a month. And the second sound was just a bunch of delays, but let's take a look on the computer. So the first sound sample, this is my signal chain. I have a volume, gain block. I have I'm not using the wah pedal, but it's still here because of this limitation. You always have to have some kind of a wah pedal. My distortion, optical trem, my amp, EQ, cab, this echo, and reverb. The fun starts when you can assign multiple things to an expression pedal. So in this case, the reverb is actually what makes this kind of spacey sound. So let me show you. See? So I'm basically toggling between this sound and turning these off and turning this on. So anyway, so you save what you want for the first sound to be on or off, and then you right click on the block, bypass the sign, select expression pedal 1, and then if you click this button, see, you can now specify after which position, after what percentage you want the engagement or disengagement to happen. So in this case, it's after 5%, and then when you're putting your foot at the heel position, it waits for 300 milliseconds and turns it off. You can change it to be immediate if you'd like, or up to a second. So then you basically go through all of the blocks, same thing, right click, bypass a sign, specify the same thing. You can even stagger it so that as you're basically moving your foot, some things turn off right away, some turn off after like 600 milliseconds, 300, whatever you want. And that's pretty much it for this first sound. In addition, you can also, for example, change the feedback amount with the expression pedal. I use it also in some of the presets to have this sort of kind of overwhelming, I don't know how to describe it. It's just when the delay turns into this self-oscillation, it could sound pretty cool. The only thing is you need to make sure you don't overdo it. So always leave the maximum and the minimum amounts so it's musical. So let me show you. So we're looking at this preset. I have ping pong delay and feedback. You can again right click. It's assign to expression pedal 1. By the way, if you don't want this assignment, you simply select none. See, now you don't have the square brackets anymore. Anyway, select expression pedal 1 and then click this button, right? And you have the minimal amount and the maximal amount, min and max. So in my example in this preset, this feedback is going to 95%. If it were at 100, then it would just potentially turn into noise. So this is kind of a safety feature for me, so it does not turn into just unruly noise. So select min and max so that it's musical. And finally, this is the Macarena sound. All it is really is just taking my usual sound and adding a delay. I'm using Euclidean delay. So it has this rhythm, and it's actually in stereo. And then you just do this, and it could sound pretty cool. And it could sound like a synth if you wanted to. And that was that. So hopefully you find it useful. Experiment with different sounds. There are a lot of possibilities to create really out there synthy sounds on your PodGo. PodGo is, again, a great machine, except the buttons. And watch my videos, how to fix the buttons that are glitchy. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.